Oh wait, I don't know how the setup is. So I talk first? Do you talk first? I'm sorry, I'm quite new to this.
A quick intro, yeah, no problem. Hello and welcome to the WebPoint Talk community. I'm Glenn, your host. Today we have joining us Lux. We have Bill from the team speaking today. Lux's goal is to provide a platform for developers to launch decentralized applications. We're going to be talking about the Lux staking, the Lux NFT marketplace, and the launchpad, and more shortly. But first, can you introduce yourself, Bill, with your background and experience?
Of course. So hello and good day to everyone that's here in the WellCoin Talk. Short introduction about me. I'll be the one who's going to be representing the team of Liux in terms of AMAs and discussing the project to different investment groups. And if you're curious about the team, we're composed of 6 team members mainly, including me. I am, as for in charge of the AMAs, we got our founder Jason. For marketing, we got Top G Dragon, and developer, we got JFire. And I guess I should also mention a designer, Justin, and 2 community managers. Um, their names are quite in the username, but the core team members are the ones I've mentioned earlier. So should I jump onto the project itself?
Yes, Bill, yeah, that'd be great if you could give the community
Okay.
investors an introduction to the Liux project.
Of course. And before I get started, I just wanted to mention to you guys that the pink sale free sale is the fair launch has just gotten live 2 minutes ago. So yeah, you can just spin it out or check out the website. Let's see if you're going to be hopefully convinced to invest in our project. But yeah, to further entice you to invest, I'll get started with the introduction. So basically, Liux is what we aim to be is to be the most powerful blockchain assistant for you, whether you're a veteran in the crypto space, you're new to in the crypto world, or you just wanted to invest in something that involves trading and everything. We aim to connect that line between the decentralized exchanges and the centralized exchange, put it into one so that it will be easier and simpler for everyone to use without the worries of the usual problems that we got, especially if we're just new to the decentralized exchanges, such as copying the right contract addresses, passphrases, seed phrases, those sort of stuff. So I'll just jump into the utilities that we have in order to achieve this goal. So first, one of our major utilities is going to be the Liux wallet, the Liux swap. Also, I wanted to mention that we are also a registered company. So I guess that hopefully will give investors more confidence in terms of being part of us is in our project. So going on to the Liux swap, this is self-explanatory. The Liux swap is basically a swap, same as how you would use PancakeSwap, Uniswap. But the benefit of using this is, of course, it's going to be utilized in the ecosystem of Liux itself. So all the benefits and all the utilities of Liux, it's just going to be in one place or one application. So you no need to jump on from like different wallets, different devices and everything. So it's going to be much more simpler. And another thing is we did our best, or our developers did their best to utilize or optimize the swapping experiences. So it would be as fast as it can possibly be in compared to the usual ones that we use for swapping. So the Liux wallet, it's actually already available on the Google Play Store if you wanted to download it. But just a reminder that this is some sort of a beta version, so it's not perfect yet. But we wanted to release it early into the market because, of course, this gives us more room to do some bug fixes and bug checks from the people who wanted to use the Liux wallet, and I guess customer I'm going to say this, customer criticisms or reviews are the best we can get. So it's like a more efficient way of getting more people to use it, and also being able to inform of the minimal or major bugs that we can find within the application. So of course we also have the obviously Liux staking and liquidity pools. So this is one of the utilities that we are going to be having with the Liux coin itself. So if you stake off like a pair of BNB or Liux, and you're gonna be part of the liquidity pool, and you're gonna have your rewards paid out in the Liux or possibly some other coins within the Binance smart chain. So one other thing that we have is the Liux NFT marketplace. The Liux NFT marketplace is going to be not just exclusive for the Liux chain or network, but we're going to be open to have any other NFT releases of other projects as well. And in terms of the Liux tokens and the costs and the payments, it's all going to be within the Liux token, because of course we wanted to have the Liux token as much utility and use as possible, so that it will have more so that people will be more incentivized to hold them for long term. So we use it to pay for network fees, and we're also going to have a governance or DAO. So the more Liux token you have, the more voting power you have in terms of like doing ecosystem policy making processes and stuff like that. So payment as well. So if you wanted to register or like list your NFTs within our marketplace, you need to send us the payment via Liux. And yeah, that's pretty much what gives the Liux one of the major uses of the token itself. So another thing that we aim to have is going to be the launchpad. So in terms of the launchpad itself, it's going to be the same as most launchpad you see. I guess some of the basic ones that we have, basic utilities that we have in the launchpad is going to be the private sale creation and the tiered pre-sale creation. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you wanted to add some sort of advantages for people who contributed more to the project. And I guess everyone here knows how a tiered pre-sale work. And of course, we're gonna partner it up with some pitch advertising agency, because of course, if you're going to be a project that is going to launch with us, we would definitely be more than happy to advertise and spread the word out of your project, because everyone that uses our launchpad is going to be part of our team or part our family to say the least. So we wanted to help everyone that's going to be on our launchpad, and we're going to be doing our best to utilize and take advantages of our partners to make sure that your project is going to be going to the right places and the right people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and the last one, the last two is going to be the token vesting system and KYC and auditing, which we also would provide. So I'm sorry, just my throat kind of blocked a little bit. And so far, that would be some of the things that I can mention. Do you have any questions, or should I just keep running
Okay.
along?
Great, Bill. Yeah, I think you touched on the staking there. Yeah, so how does it work for investors? The APR, the APY, is it locked unlocked staking? Can we go into
Uh,
details of that?
as of the moment, actually, that's the thing that we're currently working on. That's why the staking feature is currently locked out of the moment, because we're still finding the right formula, because the APY is quite sensitive. I wouldn't say sensitive. There's a better word for it, but it's hard to perfect it. So we would see how the token goes at first, like after the launch, and then we can decide how the APYs and stuff are going to be distributed, because we don't want to promise a fixed amount of APY only in the long term to like disappoint a lot of investors, because hey, we're not getting the value of the token is not as we expected in terms of the APY. So we can't promise anything as of the moment, but perhaps that's in the after launch, and we'll see how the prices and the market goes, and then we can decide on how the liquidity pairs or volume will work out in terms of the APY.
I see, Bill. And I think you touched on there the Liux is a governance token. So the DAO, I think, did you say is based,
Mhm.
the voting is based on tokens held by investors as well? Is that the type of DAO you're using?
Oh, so in the town, okay. I wanted to reiterate that. Okay, although I've mentioned a lot of the utilities so far, one of the major ones that we're currently working on is the Liux swap and the Liux wallet. It's available in the D app. As for the DAO, that's still in the latter part of our roadmap. So unfortunately, for now, I don't think I can give any concrete answers in terms of the specifics of the DAO.
No problem, Bill. And the
Mhm.
Liux wallet, then, yeah, you mentioned there it's going to be multi-coin, cross-platform
Mhm.
wallet. So, yeah, can we go into details about the Liux wallet for investors?
Okay, so basically for the multi-chain, it's basically the same as Trust Wallet. So it's gonna cover the same chains that the Trust Wallet can get, because I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as I mentioned. So anything Trust Wallet or stuff like that will be able to cater. The Liux Wallet will be able to do as well. But as mentioned earlier, the only advantage is that it's going to be in a single platform, so that you don't need to jump from wallet to wallet. And
Great. And you
also,
mentioned,
if you wanted,
oh,
Mhm. Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, sorry. So another thing is, if you wanted to also mitigate or migrate your wallet from another wallet app, you can also put it within the Liux wallet as well.
I see, and you've got the Liux swap as well for investors. Is that going to be ready on launch, or which applications will be sort of ready in the first couple of weeks, and what you're building sort of into the future? You've got the NFT marketplace and the launchpad as well. We can go into details about.
hmm We already have the LiuxD app, and it involves the swap is there as well. Although it's not perfect yet, but we wanted it to be available for the public already, so they know that we're actually working on something. We're just not saying some words and everything. We're not just sending some random screenshots that we did it or stuff like that. So if you actually, for the people who are listening, if you want to check out the LiuxD app, just go to liuxdapp.com and you'll be able to see the D app that we're using. I think I can share my screen as well so you can see how it works out. Although, just a reminder, it's still in a testing process. But we wanted to see how it works and how it would look. So can I share my screen if that's okay?
Oh yeah, share your screen.
Okay. So yeah, so basically the Liux app will look like this. As you can see, the swap is going to look like this. Um, just a simple graphic user interface, but we aim to still adjust it. But we're focusing more on how it's going to work rather than how it's going to look so far. But of course, we're going to work on that further on. And of course, the chart, if you wanted to see, it's live right now. But of course, the GUI is still not fit for everyone. Yeah, so the charts are going to look like this. So if you're going to check the available liquidity pools, you want to check the charts, you'll be able to see it here. And the NFT marketplace, the NFT aggregators, it's still just a static version, to be honest, because again, the swap in the chart is one of the things that we're working on, and the wallet as well. And a reminder as well that the Google Play Store wallet is actually, unfortunately, unavailable for all locations, and some locations, it's only available for some chosen locations and area. But we hope to expand it further on, because again, it's still quite new, and as soon as we get the final version running, hopefully we'll be able to make it available for different areas as well. Okay, so I guess that's it for the apps.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
great to share your screen, show investors. I think you've actually gone past the soft app as well. You're nearly up to 30 BNB in the fair launch. I was wondering if there's a private and any investing involved. People might be surprised, but quite a lot of fair launches do have that, but usually a fair launch doesn't. I was just wondering.
I guess the best way to answer that, if I divulge the tokenomics, so you'll see how the total supply goes, which I kind of forgot earlier. So total supply is going to be 100 million, and 30% will be in the pre-sale. So liquidity is going to be 18%. The staking pool is going to be 25%. And of course, it's going to be locked for at least 3 months. And we also have a CEX reserve 15% that's also going to be locked for 2 months, because one of our aims is to at least be listed in a tier 2 CEX exchange within the first or second quarter of this year. We got a marketing wallet, which is equal to 7%, also locked for a month. Product development, 3%, also locked for a month. And we got team tokens that's going to be locked for 3 months as well. So it's all other than the team tokens, marketing, and everything. So basically, the supply, majority of the people is going to be on the pre-sale. So no private sales. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. So we've gone token breakdown, tokenomics
hmm
breakdown there. You've got 0%
hmm
buy and sell tax, so that's great. So having no tax
hmm
on the token, are you looking to push it out to central exchanges in the future?
Yes, exactly. That is the main reason that we aim to have a 0% tax. And sure, it will open the risk to being swing traded by the people, but we wanted to be as decentralized as possible, so freedom for people to trade it without the worry of that they're gonna have their amount of tokens or the value of their tokens reduced because of the taxes. And as you mentioned, this is an easier way for us to get into central exchanges having no taxes at all.
Okay, great, Bill. And you touched on the launchpad. I'm wondering how it's sort of going to work compared to the competition.
Hmm.
Will there be whitelist spots for investors, and what
Hmm.
will the profits be used for? Will that be used for marketing, buyback, and burns in the future from the launchpad
Hmm.
profits?
Well, definitely, it's going to be one of the profits that's going to be used for is on the marketing side of things, and we wanted to develop appli- um, our platforms as well, especially the wallet and the swap. But again, this is just part of the Liux ecosystem because we aim to be a one-stop shop as well for everything. So yeah, majority of the profits will be done for either marketing or on the swaps, and of course, some to reward our communities as well once we get this running.
Awesome. And what type of NFT marketplace are you building compared to the competition? What's planned around the
Mhm.
NFT marketplace?
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention because earlier said competition. Actually, honestly speaking, it's going to be hard to compete with other major what do you call this? Already made NFT marketplaces or already made launch pads, because our edge, our what we want our edge to be is going to be this the wallet and swap, as I've been mentioning a lot of times right now. So this is just some addition to it. But of course, once we finally been able to utilize or like optimize the major utilities that we focus on, this will be, hopefully we'll get some partnerships as well in terms of expanding our NFT marketplaces. But if not, we're going to be focusing on just getting some not so major ones, not so major NFT projects to say the least. But as time goes on, we'll go for bigger and bigger. But honestly speaking, I don't think we're going to compete with the likes of like major NFT marketplaces. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough, Bill. And has there been a smart contract audit on the
Yes,
contract?
we are. Yeah, so in terms of KYCs and audit, we're audited on Pink Sale, and we have an audit here, which I can share the link as well in the main chat if I can.
Locked in there, but if you send it into our shared chat or DM it over
Okay,
to me,
okay,
I can put that in the main chat.
okay. I'll
We've
just
got the
DM you.
pre
So.
we've got the pre-sale link and all the socials as well in our main chat. Anyone wants to
Mhm,
check anything out while we're talking? And what's the marketing plans going forward? Say in the first quarter, are you
mhm,
sort of going to promote all the utilities you're planning around the project and getting it out there to investors?
mhm. I mean, honestly speaking, we can't perfect the application of the platform within just the first quarter of this year. So what we aim to do is, of course, spread the word and do a solid marketing push as much as we can, because that is also the reason why we aim to have a fair launch. We don't have like a hard cap, an extreme hard cap to just use all of the funds in one go. We aim to start small within a fair launch so that we have room to slowly grow. We don't want it to start in like such a huge market cap. So I guess a lot of marketing and growing our community and finding the right partners in order to, yeah, tap the right markets. Because I think that marketing is definitely the priority, especially if you're starting out in launching a project, especially if you're not as big as the huge companies that, yeah, huge companies that has a lot of funds to spend in terms of developing and growing their project.
Awesome, Bill. Let's open it up to community investor questions. Let's see, Syed, you had a question for Bill at Liux. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Dylan. Okay, so on your white paper, it's mentioned that you will be integrating on the Linux platform pitch advertising agency as well, which will be one-stop shop. So I was wondering that will you only be offering these banner ads on your platform, or you will also be offering other marketing services like influencer marketing? How is that going to work out?
Mhm. Of course, the banner is just the basic thing that we can do. One of our marketing strategies that we can provide for people using our platform is integrating their doing our own marketing push as well to our communities and partners. So yeah, not just more than a banner. So we'll find and tap the right communities, and we'll provide you what do you call this, other marketing promotional offers like videos and stuff. You can provide it, but yeah, it all depends on what the project needs. And of course, we're not going to do anything that the project don't want us to do. So it's up to discussion. But I guess the furthest marketing push that we can get is to tap them to our partners, and of course our communities, and yeah, the Twitter influencers or other influencers that we can get to have them to get the word out of their project as much as possible.
Okay, got it. And I was also thinking that will you be allowing anyone to create private or pre-sales on your launchpad, or only the vetted projects having
Mhm.
the KYC and audits will be allowed on your launchpad?
I mean, I think the best way that we thought about on how to do it is to only have trusted projects within our launchpad, because it will definitely affect our reputation as well. As if like a rug or a scam project launched within us, then it's gonna hit us heavily. So we're gonna be doing our best to filter out the bad projects from the good ones, and of course we're only going to be accept the good ones, and hopefully the only good ones that we're going to pick are the docs and KYC ones, based on our what do you call this? I forgot the word. I keep missing out the words. I'm kind of forgetting my English, but based on our standards, yeah. So yeah, only KYC and audited ones are the ones we're going to be accepting.
Understood. Thank you so much for answering. Over to you, Glenn.
Of course, have a good day
Thank
to
you for your
you.
question. Sayed, Sayed. Let's move on to Aisha. You had a question for Bill at Liux. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. So you have your own wallet and it's available on Google Play Store. Liux Wallet is based on Trust Wallet's core library. I was wondering, how are you attracting user base for your wallet? I mean, are you offering any incentives for users to carry out transaction on your wallet, like rewarding
Mhm.
them native tokens or points?
Yeah, so again, the major part of the wallet that we have as an advantage is it's going to be part of the one-stop shop that we mentioned, or the part of the ecosystem. So you get the wallet, you also get the swap, the staking, and everything. The NFT marketplace is all in one place, and part of that is going to be, as mentioned, the staking and the liquidity pools. So the more that I mean, if you have also the Liux token and you have it staked, you're going to be having more rewards. So short answer to your question, yes, you will have more rewards given that you have some Liux token in your wallet and you're willing to stake it as well.
Understood. That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you so much for answering.
Of course, thank you so much for your question as well.
Thank you, Aisha. Let's move to Venice. You had a question for Bill at Liux. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Regarding that you mentioned before about advertising the projects. So, and you mentioned that you will be referring to the partner groups or partners for projects to advertise them. But is there any plan to add these call groups or AMA channels in different different tiering system or packages you have for launching the projects?
As of the moment, in terms of partnering up with AMA or investor groups, we have that's part of our plans going down the road, definitely. But we wanted to focus more on the typical promotional things that Twitter influencers and with our partners. But as for getting deals or getting into partnerships like packages for like AMA groups or investment groups, that's a good idea. So we'll check and see with our partners or potential people that we can, or potential groups that we can get into, if we can get that as well, because it will definitely be helpful if we can get like this AMA tour package for them, and yeah, it will help both us and our partners as well. So we'll take note of that, and thank you for that question that turned to a suggestion, and yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing, as there might be multiple channels listed on your influencer marketplace kind of thing on the launchpad or on your platform, and a project launching on your launchpad can go to that platform and look out for these AMA or call groups that you are partnering up with. So I want to know that will there be any kind of voting system or any feedback kind of thing that people or projects that had an AMA, or if you guys have referred to them for any call group, they just put a feedback or provide a feedback or give them the rating according to it, and other projects or new projects launching on the launchpad can get to know that which one among them is more better and more beneficial.
I mean, to be clear, I think I've mentioned earlier that within our launchpad, we aim to only have like legitimate projects, KYC and docs to S launch. So hopefully, that will eliminate all scams and rugs or shady projects. But of course, it's the crypto space. There's nothing 100% sure. So the community chat, our community group and Telegram group, I advise you guys to hopefully join us. I guess that is the best place as of the moment to discuss those sort of things. But of course, we were. I guess that's also a good thing to have a separate discussion group within the platform itself towards the all the projects that we're going to be having on our launchpad. So yeah, I guess in the future, that's something we can utilize within our launchpad. But as of the moment, the Telegram group is the place there we can discuss about the projects that we're going to be having within our launchpad.
Okay. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
Thank you as well.
Thank you for the questions, Dennis. Let's move on to Kabenga. You had a question for Bill at Liux. Go ahead.
Hi, James. Happy New Year.
You.
Thanks for the opportunity. Hi, Bill. How you doing, brother? Sorry,
Oh, I'm doing good.
yeah, quick
Okay,
one.
so
Your
mhm,
voice looks like your voice very
yes.
sounds familiar, like a CH voice.
hmm Definitely,
Yeah.
I'm all over the place, but this time I'm going to be on the League team. So please go on with your
Okay.
question.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Yeah, my question is with respect to the tokenomics. It's actually a very great one. You're having 0% buy tax and sell tax. And if this happens to be the case, with respect to what is happening in the crypto space, what are some techniques you'll be putting in place for anti-dumps that will likely, what are the things that I think will keep investors? Because with respect to experience, a 0% tax project is good, but it has its own side back effect, which is respect to people can turn it to a GTM play. They can buy now, and before you know, they can dump all the token. So is there any minimum sell tax? Is there any minimum sell percentage if you hold the token?
Um, Honestly speaking, that is also something that we consider before deciding with the 0% tax. But of course, we wanted to have our Liux token to be as free as everyone without the worry of that having their funds reduced, whether they plan to buy or sell. And so we decided to make it a 0% tax because that is something that we don't want to control because it's kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like a hostage tax. I would say if the tax is too high. Although yes, it will eliminate the risk of whales just playing and as I mentioned earlier, swing trading. But I guess this is a more natural way to solve things. So we will see our market. There's going to be no artificial pumps or sort of to say, or sort of stuff like that. But I guess the major thing we're in, the major benefit that we can get in having a 0% sale tax is having an easier way to be able to be listed in a centralized exchange, which is one of our major goals because this will definitely get people to trust us more being listed in an exchange. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Why we're aiming to have a 0% tax.
Okay, awesome. I think that's a great idea from one aspect. Then, like looking at the project, it's actually a very robust project, having the swap, marketplace, and all. And I see with respect to the question Vince asked, you said you'll be having the Telegram community. So I'm just kind of curious, will you be extending your Telegram community to like a multi-language channel community where you'll be having different language, because it's very important in crypto space where we have other communities that are doing very well, but they are not English spoken community. Are you looking at this side to make the project more elaborated?
Of course, but that's going to be in the future because as of the moment, our major utility, our swap and our wallet is going to be in English. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on the English speaking community, but I think we already have some subgroups available. But yeah, as soon as we were able to develop that part of the different languages side of things for our platform, then of course we're going to be prioritizing the different languages communities because of course it's better to tap into the communities and talk to them in their native language. So yeah, I guess in the future that's in the works, but as for the moment we're staying in English for now.
Okay, awesome. I think that will be all from my end. I wish you best of luck. I wish to see this project over the moon. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity, Glenn.
Thank you very much, Jabenga, for the questions. Yeah, we're running out of time, but it's been great speaking to Bill. He's very open and transparent. This is a long-term project that they're going to build out a huge utility around the project, the platforms that they've got planned. So, and also the soft cap's been reached. I think it was 3 minutes. It got to 25 BNB, so that's great for the project. It's on about 32.8 at the moment. What we do also say, you know, for Whalecoin Talk, it's for education and research purposes. We recommend the community investors check out the website, the white paper, and if you've got any questions after the AMA, you can join their official socials. There, we've got the links for them in the main chat. We've got the link for the KYC as well. We've got the link for the smart contract, so you can check that out, do your research, and if you like what you see, join the socials and the community. If you've got any questions, like I say, just head over to the Telegram. I'm sure someone on the team can answer any questions. You've got a couple of days, 2 days, 23 hours left on the pre-sale. So you've got time to do your research, and yeah, if you like what you see, like I say, join the community and get involved. Thank you very much for coming today, Bill. It's been great speaking to you.
Of course, it's been great speaking with you and your community as well. Awesome questions you got, and thank you for telling the people on behalf of me about the pink sale pre-sale. And yeah, congratulations to everyone that invested. Hopefully, because we've already reached the soft cap. And of course, I encourage you guys to please join us on our Telegram group, Liux. So if you have any more questions, because I mean, I guess for technical questions, it's best to ask in the Telegram group because we have our developers and our CEO as well in there. So yeah, we hope to see you all there in our Telegram group. And again, thank you so much for the opportunity. And that's it for me, Glenn. And yeah.
Awesome, Bill. Thank you very much for coming and take care. Looking forward to the launch for the community and the team. I'll finish the record and send over a copy for you to share with your community, and I'll send that into the main chat for any investors that didn't join the call today as well.
Okay, thank you so much and have a good one, everyone. Thanks for listening.